an artist. I am very interested in creating crypto art, and I've been into cryptocurrency since about 2013. I actually bought my first Bitcoin via email on eBay. It's a great story. I do remember the numbers. I just do have a very good memory for numbers. It was 0.86 Bitcoin that cost me about $98. And I still do not have access to that email because it was such a long time ago. But that's how I remember purchasing my first Bitcoin.
So it was a while back when you found out about Bitcoin. How was it? Did someone introduce you, or you just found over internet?
I moved to Asheville from Florida and with the idea of creating my own business. It was connected to advertising, and two of my partners were my longtime friends, and they were very techy, let's say, and always looking for, I guess, like innovations. And one of them mentioned Bitcoin, and to me, it was something that I kind of picked up on, but really had no idea about the technology behind it and anything else. But I was interested. There was like a bell ringing somewhere that I should look into it a little bit more. And then I did, as I mentioned, I actually even purchased a little bit of Bitcoin on eBay, but had no idea what to eat it with. I didn't know anything about it, so it was really hard to actually justify having it. That was around the time I was a tiny bit interested into Second Life, and Bitcoin was actually frequently mentioned on Second Life, and you could buy it with Linden dollars. And I don't know if you remember, but Second Life at that time was supposed to become this huge thing. So pretty much everything that was on there or being mentioned there was treated as something that you should look into, and that was a second source for me to get interested in Bitcoin.
Oh, I have to tell you, I have no idea what the Second Life is. Can you tell me more about it?
It was almost I always say that it was almost like the first virtual reality game. It was, you could build, you could create on that platform and sell things. So it was just like your second life. And it was supposed to be huge, but then it kind of died off, and I guess the whole idea didn't catch on.
Yeah, I think I may have heard about it
But
many years ago,
but
or maybe in some computing magazine or something like that. But I wanted to ask you, because you have a beautiful painting behind you. It is your creation, as far as I know. So can you tell me more about paintings and art, and how did it happen? Because for me it's like a black magic. I can draw something like a square or or circle and nothing more.
when I was living in Michigan, when I was studying at one of the universities in Michigan, uh, Michigan is very unique as far as hunters and the hunting community. And I during my college years, I actually created a couple things, and let's just say that I was at the right time in the right place, and some of the hunters were really interested for me to create like a light wildlife piece, and that actually was very successful. And after that, I got another request to create it. That's how I got back to painting, and usually the wildlife is a common theme in my creations. I Since the cryptocurrency interest, I'm trying to change a little bit of my style. So these colorful ones are just a little bit different than the very naturalistic drawings that I do on a regular basis. But these it's just very very new. So I'm hoping that uh, my viewers will appreciate that I'm trying to change up my styles too.
And does your painting have any name? How do you call it?
I usually try to go very simple on it. So this one is bull and bear. You can add crypto to it, but I don't think it's actually necessary to. And I'm usually against putting logos in the creations. Although in this one, it was just perfect match. And I wanted to put Bitcoin. It's just I've never created one with the logo, so this was something that I wanted to do, and I think it actually, as far as the composition of it, it looks really good.
I must say I admire you because I always had many ideas, but as I said, I cannot paint. I can draw some basic objects. And is it for sale or is it just for you?
Yes, it is. It is listed today on farmerhunt.com.
All right, we will talk about it later. Can you tell me, does it have any special meaning for you?
Um, the whole idea of bull and bear is actually very interesting, and it's very dynamic in my opinion. I have a lot of respect for the two animals, the bear and the bull, and I also believe that putting them together, it actually creates like an entity that the market represents. How vicious it can be and how rewarding it can be on the other hand. So obviously, I'm not sure if everybody knows, but it is something that is very interesting. The bull always attacks by throwing his horns upwards, and the bear always attacks by slamming his paw downwards. So that's where it comes from. I did a little bit more research on it, and I actually read it just a week ago that there's a second explanation for why bull and bear is connected to markets in general. Mm, In the olden days, the bear fur traders were actually trying to assume the price before they had fur for sale. So again, before they actually had the fur for sale, they were speculating on the price in order to make their money and their profit. So that's where it comes from too, and it's then connected to the bear. It's a really fun thing to look into etymology of the bull and bear. How do you call that expression?
Right, I didn't know that. Thank you very much for your explanation. I I never thought about why it's called bear market or bull market. Now I know, so it's very good explanation. And
And my I really do like the idea of. That's why I said I have a lot of respect for both animals. At the same time, I actually have a lot of respect for both situations in the market. So the bull and bear market both have rewarding opportunities. So it's very, and it's usually the bull market usually it's assumed that it starts when the prices go on average 20%, and that in itself is rewarding obviously because you're making money, simple as that. But the bear market, uh, I do believe that in every bear market you can find a lot of opportunities, and you should look for those while the price is simply down.
yeah, a crypto market has so many projects, so you can earn every day. Every day can be your new
That's
project.
exactly correct. Yes,
Yeah,
you're
so
absolutely right. That's exactly what this means.
yeah, but you have mentioned FOMO Hunt, so I wanted to ask you about your projects, or how can I call it? You have told me that you participate or you are a member of Curate project and FOMO Hunt and Gokstein. Can you tell me more about it?